Ethan Carter had always believed that adventure awaited those who dared to chase the stars. As a 32-year-old aerospace engineer, he had poured his life into that dream, cultivating a profound understanding of the cosmos. But nothing prepared him for the violent jolt that shattered the tranquility of his solo exploratory mission. The hum of the engine faltered, replaced by a cacophony of alarms that blared through the cockpit. "Come on, not now." Ethan gripped the controls, his knuckles white as he fought to regain stability. He watched in horror as the distant landscape of an uncharted planet rushed closer, the vibrant colors of its surface blurring into a dizzying kaleidoscope, with a bone-crunching thud. The ship slammed into the ground, metal groaning as the hull crumpled upon impact. Dazed, Ethan stumbled from the wreckage, inhaling the sweet, unfamiliar scent of the planet's flora. He shielded his eyes against the blinding light of two suns, the atmosphere alive with the sounds of chirping creatures and rustling leaves. Panic surged through him. His communicator was fried, the ship's systems failing in a cascade of sparks. He was marooned in a wilderness teeming with strange life, beautiful and alien. Each step he took felt like an intrusion upon the vibrant world around him. As he wandered deeper into the forest, towering trees with bioluminescent leaves swayed gently, their colors shifting like liquid light. Ethan's heart raced. This was no ordinary planet, it thrummed with energy, as if the ground beneath him were alive. Suddenly, a rustling in the underbrush made him halt. The air crackled with tension as a group of figures emerged, their silhouettes framed by the kaleidoscopic hues of the forest. Ethan's breath caught in his throat. They were women, giant women, each standing at least 10 feet tall, their skin glowing in shades of azure and emerald. They were unlike anything he had ever seen, their movements graceful and fluid, human. One of them spoke, her voice a harmonious blend of strength and melody, cutting through the dense air. "You are lost, and we need your help." Ethan blinked, grappling with disbelief. "What do you mean? Who are you?" The women surrounded him, their gazes intense yet inviting. The leader, with cascading hair that sparkled like stardust, stepped forward. "I am Alara, chieftain of this tribe. Our people are in great peril, and you are our last hope. What kind of hope can I offer?" Ethan's mind raced, caught between disbelief and curiosity. "We are dying," she said, her voice steady but laced with urgency. "Our males have perished, leaving us with no way to carry on our lineage. We need you to father our children." Ethan's heart pounded. The weight of her words pressed down on him. This was not the adventure he had sought, yet something in the air shimmered with possibility. He found himself captivated by their strength and beauty, a strange allure drawing him into their world, a world filled with both peril and the promise of connection. As he stood there, engulfed by the strange glow of the alien forest and the desperate hope of the giant women, Ethan realized he had stumbled into a destiny far beyond his wildest dreams. Ethan sat cross-legged in a clearing, surrounded by the vibrant foliage of the alien forest. The air pulsed with life, filled with the sounds of exotic creatures and the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Alara, the towering chieftain, observed him with an intensity that made his skin tingle. The gravity of their situation weighed heavily on him. Yet curiosity tugged at his heart. "You've arrived in our darkest hour," she said, her voice a melodic blend of hope and desperation. "Without your help, our tribe will fade into legend, lost to the ages." "What do you expect me to do?" Ethan asked, glancing around at the other giant women, who watched with eyes full of yearning. Their beauty was ethereal, each unique yet unified by a fierce spirit. "I'm just a man. I can't." "We believe your kind possesses qualities we lack," Alara interrupted gently, her gaze unwavering. "You are resilient, adaptable. We need your strength to continue our lineage." The weight of her words wrapped around him like a vine, squeezing tight. He thought of the distant hum of engines and the sterile environments of his past life. Here, he was not just a scientist, he was a potential father, a vessel of hope for a dying tribe. As days turned into nights, Ethan found himself embraced by their customs and traditions. The women welcomed him into their fold, weaving him into the fabric of their community. He joined them in their daily rituals, participating in dances beneath the shimmering stars and feasting on strange but delicious fruits. Their laughter filled the air, a hauntingly beautiful sound that resonated within him, awakening feelings he had buried deep. One evening, as twilight bathed the forest in soft hues of violet and gold, Ethan and Alara sat side by side on a grassy knoll, the world around them glowing with bioluminescent light. "Tell me about your world," she urged, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. "It's different," he admitted, a smile tugging at his lips. "Cities of steel, machines that fly through the sky. But there's a loneliness to it, too. People chase after goals, but they often forget what it means to connect." "Connection is our lifeblood," Alara said, her voice laced with a somber weight. "Without it, we wither. Our ancestors understood the power of unity." Ethan looked into her eyes, feeling the depth of her words. He sensed the scars of loss etched into her being, the burden of responsibility she carried for her tribe. "And what about you?" he asked softly. "What do you desire?" A shadow flickered across her features. "I want our people to thrive. I want to feel the warmth of family and see our children grow strong." Ethan's heart ached. In that moment, the gap between their worlds narrowed, and he felt a kinship with the tribe that transcended their differences. They were not just pleading for survival, they were offering him a chance to be part of something greater than himself. "Then let's find a way," he said, his voice steady. "Together." A spark of hope flickered in Alara's eyes, illuminating the shadows of doubt. She reached out, her hand enveloping his, an unspoken bond forming between them. Ethan realized he was no longer just a lost human, he was becoming a vital thread in the tapestry of their future. But as the days turned into weeks, Ethan sensed a growing urgency among the tribe. Whispers of a dark illness creeping through the land haunted their gatherings. With each passing day, the stakes grew higher, pushing Ethan to confront his own fears and desires. Would he answer their call to father their children, knowing that the fate of an entire tribe rested on his shoulders? The answer danced on the edge of his thoughts, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. The vibrant forest echoed with life, yet a shadow loomed over the tribe. Ethan felt it in the way the women moved, quick, with an urgency that hinted at unease. Alara had confided in him that a sickness had begun to spread among the tribe. An invisible threat gnawing at their strength and hope. Each day, their laughter was tinged with concern, their vibrant dances more subdued. Ethan sat with Alara by a shimmering stream, the water dancing over smooth stones, reflecting the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy. "What can we do?" he asked, watching her graceful fingers trace patterns in the sand. "I can't help if I don't understand what we're facing." Alara sighed, the sound like a soft breeze rustling through leaves. "The sickness is born of the soil. Something taints our land, and our bodies weaken. It's as if the earth itself is crying out, rejecting us. Without your kind's resilience, we will not endure." His heart raced. The enormity of her words pressed down on him, forcing him to confront the reality of his involvement. The choice before him felt like an anchor, holding him to this alien world while pulling at his very essence. "And if I stay? What will it mean for me?" Alara turned, her piercing gaze meeting his. "You will father our children, and in doing so, you will become part of our tribe, a guardian of our legacy. You will help us survive." Ethan's thoughts swirled. The potential of parenthood, the idea of bringing new life into this world, was exhilarating yet terrifying. He had left behind a life filled with steel and concrete for this wild, untamed beauty. Could he truly become the father of a new lineage? "Tell me more about your people," he urged, eager to grasp the weight of the decision. "What will my children inherit?" Alara leaned closer, her voice barely above a whisper. "They will inherit strength, unity, and the beauty of this land. They will learn the songs of our ancestors, the tales of our struggles, and the joy of connection. But they will also inherit the fight to reclaim our home from the shadows that threaten us." As dusk settled, casting a warm glow over the landscape, Ethan made his choice. I will stay, he declared, a sense of calm enveloping him. I will help you. Together, we will find a way to heal your land and ensure your tribe's survival. A spark ignited in Alara's eyes, illuminating the space between them. She smiled, a radiant expression that made the weight of the world feel a little lighter. Thank you, Ethan. Together, we will confront this darkness. With renewed determination, they set off into the heart of the forest. The vibrant flora that once felt like a refuge now felt like a challenge. Alara led him to the ancient grove, a sacred place pulsating with energy, where the very essence of their tribe was interwoven with the land. In the heart of the grove stood a massive tree, its bark shimmering with iridescence, its branches stretching high into the heavens. This is our life source, Alara explained, placing a hand against the trunk. But it has begun to wilt. We need to revive its spirit to cleanse our home. Ethan took a deep breath, the scent of earth and life filling his lungs. What do we do? We must gather the essence of our tribe, our songs, our stories. Only then can we heal the land, she said, her voice steady. As they began to sing, the sound resonated through the grove, weaving through the trees and intertwining with the very fabric of the earth. Ethan felt an ancient power coursing through him, a connection not only to Alara but to the legacy they were about to forge together. In that moment, with the sun setting behind them, Ethan knew he had found his purpose. He was no longer a lost human, he was a part of something greater, a tribe, a family, and a future that shimmered with possibility. And with every note they sang, they forged a bond that would transcend the stars and echo through time.